Hey, what's up, y'all? King JB, MMA Kingdom. Basically, I'm here. We're going to talk about the lightweight division in the UFC. Well, actually, in the MMA period. Going to talk about my top 10, just kind of go over some things. First of all, I want to give a shout out to all my sponsors. MMAMadhouse.com, Mobsters Fight Gear, local fight crew, Inner Beast Sportswear, no doubt. MMA Fit Club, man. If y'all want to fight, y'all want to train with the best, go to MMA Fit Club, man. No doubt about it. It's in Washington Square. Big ups to the Legends of Fighting Championship. And don't let me forget, Gorilla MMA. Go real, man. LA. Go real. That's what they do. And big ups to them. So, right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the lightweight division. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to kind of give you my outlook, because the lightweight division is the most stacked division in MMA. No question about it. It's filled with so many great motherfuckers, man. But I'm going to basically go run down a little bit, talk about it, and tell you who I think is going to be the next lightweight champion, alright? We're going to start at the top. I think the number one lightweight in the world is Frankie Edgar. I mean, he's the UFC lightweight champion. He beat BJ Penn twice, which is, that's something that's hard to do, man. Only GSP and I think GSP, I don't know, but I think only him and GSP has beat BJ Penn twice. That's a huge accomplishment. You see what I'm saying? So you've got to give him props for that. So I think Frankie Edgar is definitely number one. Do I think he's going to hold on to the title? I think he will against Gray Maynard. Gray Maynard is not my number two. Gray Maynard is probably my number four. I do not think he'll beat Frankie Edgar. I think it'll be much like last time. He'll start off good and then kind of fizzle. You know what I'm saying? I think Frankie Edgar will defend his title against Gray Maynard. I think he will. The number two lightweight in the world is Gilbert Melendez. I really believe that. I really believe Gilbert Melendez would beat Frankie Edgar's ass. He's the number two right now only because Frankie beat BJ Penn twice. Gilbert Melendez is very close to number one. I know Dana White probably wouldn't agree with that, but I don't really give a fuck. Gilbert Melendez is almost unstoppable. That leads me to number three. Shinya Aoki. who, come on, man. He's definitely number three. I think that he can beat most. I think he can probably beat Frankie Edgar. I think he would probably submit him. So, I mean, really, if I had to think about it, I'd have to say that Gilbert Melendez and Shinya Aoki is probably the two best lightweights in the world. I just have to put Frankie Edgar there at number one. I don't really like it, you know what I'm saying, because I think Gilbert and Aoki would beat Frankie Edgar. But he's the champ in the biggest organization in MMA, so I'm going to give Frankie Edgar 1, Gilbert Melendez 2, Shinya Aoki 3, Gray Maynard 4. Now, considering Aoki and Melendez is not in the UFC, unfortunately, we're not going to see much settled there. So we got to move on. Number 5 is probably it's probably Mr. Miller. I got to give him that. He's on fire. I think he's ready for a title shot. Right under him would have to be Clay Guida, and right under Guida would have to be Melvin Guillard. Here's the thing. I think Guillard needs to fight. I mean, here's the thing. I think Ben Henderson is probably going to beat Miller. I don't know. It's going to be a hard one to pick. So if he does that, it'll kind of knock Miller down and it'll put Henderson up a little bit. I do not think. I mean, it's going to be a great fight, but I think Henderson's going to take it to move himself up. So we're going to leave Jim Miller out because Henderson's going to take him out. So then it leaves us with Clay Guida and Melvin Guillard. I really think they should fight. You know what I'm saying? I really think they should fight each other. That would be an amazing fight. Right now, Guillard's calling out Joe Luizan. Man, I guess that's a good fight, but I think Guillard will murder him. So, you know what I'm saying? I think Guillard probably should be the next challenger for the title. And I think Guillard will beat Edgar. I think Melvin Guillard is our next lightweight champion. Period. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Unless Gilbert Melendez makes his way over. Or Aoki, but I don't think they will. So I think we're going to have Melvin Guillard beat Luizan. Henderson's going to beat Miller. Guida is kind of the wild card here. You know what I'm saying? He beat Anthony Pettis, so does he deserve a title shot? Maybe. I think Guida and Edgar would be a great fight, and I think Guida would win it. Okay, as we go down, you know, you got to throw Dennis Siver in there, whatever the fuck you pronounce his last name. He's Mini Crow Cop. I think you got to put him in there. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. Do I think he could? No. Melvin Guillard beat him once. I don't think we can put Siver that high. I think Siver would lose to Guillard again. I think Siver would probably lose to Guida. So, you know, you got to have him in there, though. As we proceed down the list, I'm not doing this. I don't have the computer in front of me or anything written. So, as we proceed down the list, I mean, people talk about Anthony Pettis. Look, man, Pettis is skilled, but I can't put him in my top 10 yet. I think he's got a lot of work to do. No question about it. He's a soldier. He's a beast. But I think he's got a lot of work to do. Let's see, where else are we going with this? You know, you got to look at the G-Sots and the Evan Dunhams. They're good. I'd like to see those two actually fight. I know they were scheduled to fight. I would definitely like to see that fight. I think it would be very interesting. I know I'm forgetting somebody, man, and it pisses me off, man. I know I'm forgetting somebody for real. Like I said, I don't have the computer. But all in all, the whole point of this is to go through. I really think that Melvin Guillard is going to be the next lightweight champion. I think his aggressiveness, I think that his overall skill is just so fucking high. You got to look at it, man. He's young. He's been fighting for a long time. He knows every trick in the book. Melvin Guillard or Clay Guida, I think either one would be the next lightweight champion if either one gets a shot. I do not think Miller would win the title. I do not think Siver would win the title. What are the lightweights we got out there, man? I can't really think for some reason. But the truth of it is that the fighters that we got in the lightweight division, unless Sean Sherk comes back. If Sean Sherk comes back, I think he could do some damage. If he could ever just stop taking steroids and get his ass in the cage. So, you know, that's basically it on my lightweights. If you disagree, cool, whatever, man. You know what I mean? You know, I really don't know. If you disagree, then holler at me. If you agree, then holler at me. Tell me what ways that you would change my list, man. Tell me what you think. I know a lot of you Miller fans will probably say, nah, Miller's better than what you're giving him, and Pettis is better than what you're giving him. And it may be, you know what I'm saying, but holler at me. You know, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and go through the welterweight division. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I do think that George St. Pierre will destroy Nick Diaz. I really do. A lot of y'all talk shit about GSP. Man, GSP is a winner, and he's great. He's going to win this fight, no question about it. The only person I think in the welterweight division that can beat him, maybe, is Carlos Condit. Carlos Condit is a bad dude. He may be able to beat GSP. That's just it. I wouldn't mind seeing BJ Penn and GSP again. I know some people wouldn't like it, but it is what it is. But I think Carlos Condit is our next UFC welterweight champion, no question about it. Unless Tyrone Woodley gets over there, then he may do it. Woodley is a beast too. Middleweight division, Anderson Silva's dominating. He's not going to lose to anybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. Anderson Silva's going to dominate the whole division. And I don't see how anyone could disagree with that. Pick one middleweight that can beat him. I do look forward. I do think that Michael Bisping deserves a shot, though. I think we need to get Bisping in there. I would love to see that fight. Anderson Silva, Michael Bisping. That would be great. Light heavyweight division, John Jones, he rose to stardom. It's an amazing feat. I'm a Rampage fan. But I think John Jones will probably beat Rampage. I'm really hoping Rampage can knock him out. That would be great. Tito's looking good right now. I hope Tito makes another run. You still got Machida out there, man. The lightweight, heavyweight division is so fucking stacked. And if they bring Dan Henderson over, man, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's a stacked division, and it's amazing right now. The heavyweights, Cane's got it. I think Alistair Overeem, I would love to see him and Cain Velasquez fight. I don't think we're going to see it for a while, but I would love to see that. I do not think Junior Dos Santos will beat Cain Velasquez. I really don't. I don't think I love Junior Dos Santos, but I don't think he's on Cain Velasquez level. Alistair Overeem, I think can handle it. I know a lot of y'all shit on Alistair Overeem, but I think Alistair Overeem will be our next UFC heavyweight champion. Because I think Velasquez is going to beat JDS or Brock Lesnar, anyone that comes back to fight him. They're going to have to give him Overeem. So if you disagree, fine. I don't give a fuck. But the point of it is, I think that's what's going on in all the divisions. I do think the UFC is going to end up buying Bellator, by the way. They got this channel. I don't think they want the competition. And if they do buy it, I hope they keep the tournament format. that Bellator does. I think it's an amazing format. It gives people like Jay Heron a chance to shine, and I really love it. So anyway, but I'm about to get off here. MMA Kingdom, King JB. Like I said, I just want to go over the divisions real quick, man. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all feel it. You know, get at me, man. Let me know how you would change the things that I do. Next time I'll do the rankings for the welterweight and probably the middleweight, and we'll go through that. All right, man. MMA Kingdom. Love all y'all supporters, man. I'm out this bitch.